Be ready. 15 seconds. Honorable Speaker, Sir, with confidence arising from a strong and exemplary track record of performance and progress earning Sabka Viswas, the next 5 years will be years of unprecedented development and golden moments to realize the dream of developed India at the rate 2047. The trinity of demography, democracy, and diversity, backed by Sabka Prayas, has the potential to fulfill aspirations of every Indian. As Honorable Prime Minister in his Independence Day address to the nation mentioned, there is no dearth of opportunities, as many opportunities as we want. The country is capable of creating more opportunities. Sky is the limit. Our government will adopt economic policies that foster and sustain growth, facilitate inclusive and sustainable development, improve productivity, create opportunities for all, help them enhance their capabilities, and contribute to generation of resources to power investments and fulfill aspirations. Guided by the principle reform, perform, and transform, the government will take up next generation reforms and build consensus with the states and stakeholders for effective implementation. It is an important policy priority for our government to ensure timely and adequate finances, relevant technologies, and appropriate training for the micro, small, and medium enterprises to grow and also compete globally. Orienting the regulatory environment to facilitate their growth will be an important element of this policy mix. Aligning with the Panchamrit goals, our government will facilitate sustaining high and more resource efficient economic growth. This will work towards energy security in terms of availability, accessibility, and affordability. For meeting the investment needs, our government will prepare the financial sector in terms of size, capacity, skills, and regulatory framework. Our government stands ready to assist the states in foster development of aspirational districts and blocks, including generation of ample economic opportunities. Our government will pay utmost attention to make the eastern region and its people a powerful driver of India's growth. Despite the challenges due to COVID, implementation of PM Awas Yojana Grameen continued, and we are close to achieving the target of 3 crore houses. 2 crore more houses will be taken up in the next 5 years to meet the requirement arising from increase in the number of families. Through rooftop solarization, 1 crore households will be enabled to obtain up to 300 units free electricity every month. This scheme follows the resolve of Honorable Prime Minister on the historic day of consecration of Ram Mandir in Ayodhya to benefit the household in rural areas. Following benefits are expected: savings up to 15 to 18,000 rupees annually for households from the solar electricity and selling the surplus to the distribution companies, to charging of electric vehicles, entrepreneurship opportunities for a large number of vendors for supply and installation, and employment opportunities for the youth with technical skills in manufacturing, installation, and maintenance. Our government will launch a scheme to help deserving sections of the middle class living in rented houses or slums or chawls and unauthorized colonies to buy or build their own houses. Several youth are ambitious to get qualified as doctors. They aim to serve our people through improved healthcare services. Our government plans to set up more medical colleges by utilizing the existing hospital infrastructure under various departments. A committee for this purpose will be set up to examine the issues and make relevant recommendations. Our government will encourage vaccination for girls in age group of 9 to 14 years for prevention of cervical cancer. Various schemes for maternal and child care will be brought under one comprehensive program for synergy in implementation. Upgradation of Anganwadi centers under Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 will be expedited for improved nutrition delivery, early childhood care and development. The newly designed U-Win platform for managing immunization and intensified efforts of Mission Indradhanush will be rolled out expeditiously throughout the country. Healthcare cover under Ayushman Bharat scheme will be extended to all ASA workers, Anganwadi workers and helpers. The efforts for value addition in agricultural sector and boosting farmers' income will be stepped up. Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana has benefited 38 lakh farmers and generated 10 lakh employment. Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises Yojana has assisted 2.4 lakh SHGs and 60,000 individuals with credit linkages. Other schemes are complementing the efforts for reducing post-harvest losses and improving productivity and incomes. For ensuring faster growth of the sector, our government will further promote private and public investment in post-harvest activities, including aggregation, modern storage, efficient supply chains, primary and secondary processing and marketing and branding. Building on the initiative announced in 2022, a strategy will be formulated to achieve Atmanirbharta for oil seeds such as mustard, groundnut, and sesame. This will cover research for high yielding varieties, widespread adoption of modern farming techniques, market linkages, procurement, value addition, and crop insurance. A comprehensive program for supporting dairy farmers will be formulated. Efforts are already on to control foot and mouth disease. India is the world's largest milk producer, but with low productivity of milk animals in the country now.